Help! I'd do anything to get my ex back. Does that sound like anybody you know? Maybe the person who looks at you in the mirror? Let's talk about that tonight and why that attitude is not a good idea. Folks, I am Jim Miller, helping you find and keep the love of your life and write a better love story. I'm going to ask, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, please. When you do that, tick that bell icon so you're notified whenever I upload new content. Also would like to ask you to give me a thumbs up. Check the description below the video for some free information that I give away down there, some other stuff. And leave a comment with your thoughts down below the video. But anyway, let's talk about this. Would you do anything to get your ex back? I'm going to go back to an email, and I've did a video, my last video, I kind of touched on this with this young lady that I've been emailing back and forth with, doing a little email coaching with. And she's kind of desperate to get her ex back. He's the one for me, he's the best for me, and we'll talk about that in a minute too. But just desperate. What can I do? What can I say? I'll do anything to get my ex back. The problem is, when you have the attitude that you will do anything to get your ex back, you'll compromise in areas that you're not willing, normally wouldn't be willing to compromise in. I got it out. You'll do things and you'll say things. You'll laugh at jokes maybe that aren't funny, because you're desperate to make to make that person know what they mean to you. And unfortunately, this is the wrong approach. She's been broken up for a number of months now. Her ex has told her on numerous occasions that he don't expect me to come back. We're never getting back together. I'm much happier being single right now. This is kind of common. I hear this a good bit. And she wants to know, what can I do? What can I say to change his mind? And the truth of the matter is, if he's really happier being single right now, there's nothing you can do and nothing you can say that's going to change his mind. She says, he's the best for me. I know he's the best for me. No. If he was the best for you, he'd be available to you. In the link, or in the description below the video, there's a link to a book called The Ecstasy of Surrender by Dr. Judith Orloff. One of my favorite books. 12 Ways That Letting Go Can Help Empower Your Life. Chapter 6, which is on soulmates and whatnot, she mentions very clearly in there that if someone is not available for a relationship, they are not your soulmate, at least not at this time. Again, the link in the description, full disclosure, it is an affiliate link. If you click on it and buy the book, I do get a small commission. Help support the channel, but outside of that, it's a great book. I've read it a number of times. I have it at home. My copy's all underlined and highlighted and whatnot like that. But the problem is, if you are desperate and you are panicky, again, you will do things that would not normally agree to. Things that you would not. Your ex can ask things of you that might go contrary to what you would normally agree to, and you do it because you're willing to do anything to get them back. And I've seen this happen, and guilty as always, folks. I've done this myself. To do anything to get your ex back, and what happens is you become this super wonderful boyfriend, super wonderful girlfriend, and you do everything for them, but you're not being yourself. You have to be yourself. And what happens is you set the bar way the hell up here. And that's fine. And they like you and things are going well, but somewhere down the road you resent them for holding you to this standard up here that you set for yourself. Some of you can probably relate to that. Some of you maybe you can't. But I've done this before. You go overboard and do things. The best way in a situation like this to get your ex back, and this is another thing in the book that's mentioned, is it's when you let go. When you let go of that, when you let go of that desperation, you let go of that panic feeling of getting your ex back, you foster a much better environment to attract your ex back. Believe it or not. It's kind of counterintuitive. It doesn't really make sense, but it's very true. How many times have you heard that? You meet a couple and it's like, where'd you meet? I had given up looking, and then I was walking down the produce section in the grocery store, and boom, it was love at first sight. But this guy is not the best for this girl, because if he was, he would be available for a relationship. It's just that simple. And the truth of the matter is, if you're desperate and you're panicky, you want your ex back, you're not valuing yourself very much. And if you're willing to compromise and do anything to get them back, you're not giving off the vibe that you are a high value person. And you need to know that you are a high value person. You deserve better than this. You deserve better than being someone's backup option. Because that's what happens quite often, is that you become the backup option. They want to stay friends or whatever else. So my advice to her was to let him know, hey, listen, I appreciate it. I'm not interested in a friendship. If you change your mind, let me know. And let it go. Let it go. Again, the book down below, it's a great book. It does talk about that. You know, it's when you surrender, that's when the universe can work, and that's when you can bring these things into your life. If you're spending all of your time and energy worrying about it, you're just pushing them further away. Anyway, folks, just a quick message. I'm on my way to the airport. Got a little family emergency I got to go deal with. And wanted to pass that along because I just got the email from her today. I appreciate everyone watching the channel. I appreciate I'm growing subscribers. I'm very happy about that. I'm glad that hopefully I have a positive message and I'm helping some people out there. Your heart's breaking. Hopefully I can say something that makes you feel a little bit better. Again, folks, Jim Miller, helping you find and keep the love of your life. And write, not only write, but to tell a better love story. I want you to live a better love story. How's that? Y'all have a great night. Thank you very much. Bye.